Hey everybody, Jake Daniels here, Regional Sales Manager with Forest River Travel Trailer No Boundaries brand.
I'm Nathan Dudek, also Regional Sales Manager for the No Boundaries Travel Trailers.
Today we're going to go in depth on just about everything that you need to know about your No Boundaries 10.5 or your 10.6. That way when you get to your campsite, you make the most out of this unit. So once you get to your campsite, the first thing you're going to want to do, get out the outdoor kitchen.
This lever right here, you just push it in, and then that will allow you to pull your outdoor kitchen. You have a support leg here at the very bottom. Pull that down, and then you can adjust it accordingly to what height you need.
A few extras you're going to see here at the end. For one, this is actually your sink, and we'll show you where that goes here in a minute. But you have a few extra things that you're going to see with your trailer. Keys and some extra equipment for your Rhino Rack stuff on the roof. You have an LP quick connect hose for your cooktop here. It simply hooks up right here and then right up to your front so you can use your propane.
Open up your pantry door.
You also have a high pressure spray port located right here that's connected to a 30-gallon fresh water tank.
Your utensil holder clips right on to the back of this. Will hold against the magnetic door catch back there. You can put your paper towel roll right in here and clip that right there.
So as far as keeping food cold goes, this is the Dometic Cfx 65W. And take a look at it because it's incredible. This thing runs off of shore power or it'll run right off your battery. It'll freeze food. You set the temperature through an app on your phone or right here through the controls. One thing that is very cool and a little bit out of sight, out of mind is this lockbox that we have back here. If you're not gonna be at your campsite all day, or if you have certain valuables you wanna keep locked up, it's a great feature for peace of mind right there. There's a few other switches in here as well. You have your power for the water pump. There is a 12-volt power outlet as well as a shore power outlet, LED light, as well as your red switch. Now this is important because we've seen a lot of customers ask, what's the red switch for? The red switch is for your cold weather package. So although it only has one water tank, you do get a 12-volt tank pad here on there. So any time of the year that you know you're gonna have some questionable temperatures, that thing's gonna go a long way.
And that's how you set up your outdoor kitchen on your 10.6 or your 10.5. And just like the 16 and the 19 series, your 10 series NoBo does come with electric brakes. You're all gonna have at least 13 inches ground clearance. But the one thing that differs on a 10 series is it's gonna be your 16-inch wheel and tire combo with your Cooper, knobby, more aggressive mud tires on these units. You're still gonna have your enclosed underbelly as well. So you're really gonna give the customer the capabilities of going where most travel trailers cannot.
Here on the rear quarter panel, there's a lot of really cool features, especially when it comes to the entry door. There's a door on each side, so you can get plenty of cross ventilation, especially since there's a screen door on both sides as well. Now the rear ramp door, this is where it gets interesting. Since you have a 3,500-pound torsion axle and this thing only weighs 2,000 pounds, you have plenty of cargo capacity, which means that a full-size four-wheeler will fit in here perfectly fine. The actual floor size is 60 inches wide by 82 inches long. This is a ramp door, screen door here, which is magnetic. There is a zipper that goes right down the middle, give you all that ventilation you need.
And now we're gonna address one of the most frequently asked questions, which is the right way of deploying this Batwing awning.
Yep, and to get started, the first thing you gotta do is take off the Velcro right here and then just unzip the pack. Now this is a weather resistant pack as well, so this will keep everything nice and safe throughout the element.
Once you get it unvelcroed and unzipped, you're gonna have this tool kit right here, which is gonna have your ropes, your stakes. It's also gonna have extra knuckles right here. That way, if at any point one of these happens to break, all you have to do is replace the knuckle and it's very easy to do.
Once you get the bag out of the way, it's time for the fun part. So now we're gonna really start unpacking this whole thing and you're really gonna see it come to life. Simple as just undoing some of these Velcro pieces here. I will make a note here, I'm standing on these fenders. They are steel and they're bolted straight through the frame. You have a 300-pound capacity. This is a lifesaver when it comes to operating this Batwing awning.
And at this point now everything's opened up and you got the four legs that are stuck to the back plate here by magnetic. And at this point you just pry them off and then you're able to walk it in a 270-degree circle.
So once you're here, you're gonna notice this clip. This is perhaps the most important thing. On the roof here, we have the mount for the actual tensioner itself. Just put it right over here, clip this back in, and once it's clipped in, all you simply do is pull back on this and get it nice and tight. Now you're ready for the legs.
Then when you're starting to put the legs out, pull it down, and then you can loosen it up right here. And you can get it to the level that you want it and then tighten it up to where it stays. And you just do that for all four of the legs.
So once this thing is completely deployed, there are a few points I want to make on every one of the legs. That's the eyelet for the rope in case you need to stake it down. Now keep in mind, when you're outdoors, especially on a windy day, you're absolutely going to want to do that. There's also something you're going to notice right here, a high quality zipper line. There's an accessory that you can get that actually annexes in this entire space. You could quadruple your living space in just a matter of minutes.
Now that you saw us fully deploy the Batwing awning, the next thing was when you're all done camping is putting it back. Release this clip right here. And once you get it all unclipped, you just shorten up the legs, clip them back in their holder right here. Just do that for all 4 legs and we'll show you how to put it back in the holder.
So now we're ready to get it put back on the frame here. Now each all 4 posts have a magnet right here. So all it does is simply just clip for all 4 of them. I do want to know, just make sure that these straps right here are over the top because they're going to come in handy when it's time to get this thing packed up. So now it's time to take the Batwing awning and get it rolled all the way back up into its cover. What you want to do is keep all of the surface area even throughout the entire 8 feet of this thing, okay? So all you do is you just keep rolling. The easiest one to do here is right in the middle. Do the same thing for the other 2, and you're just about done. So the last and final step is just to put the zipper back on. Redo your Velcro here, and you are all set.
And now we're gonna go into how you deploy the Rooftop Ten, the NoBo Nest. Now there's 12 different clips, 1 on each corner, and then 2 on each side. So the first thing is undoing all 12 of these clips. And now that we got the cover unstrapped and taken off the NoBo Nest, this is what it looks like. And in this current setup, it is built with a Pioneer platform, but whether it has a Pioneer platform or just the Vortex bars, the NoBo Nest is just as functional either way. And then once you get it all off, the legs will extend out, and that's when you bring it down like this.
So the ladder on the Rooftop Tent is rated for 330 pounds, up to 500 pounds for our rooftop load rating, which is good enough for 2 adults up there. But this ladder is also the foundation for the Rooftop Tent itself. You do not need any extra support legs. Underneath the aluminum frame of this is aircraft track. So there is an available annex that you could buy for a little bit more privacy up here. But once the ladder is down, climb on up, and there's one last thing you gotta do before you're officially done. All you do is you take out these little eyelets here, lift up on this, grab your support rod here, clamp this in, and get it nice and tight. And then now you are 100% set up in your NoBo Nest Rooftop Tent. 2 quick things, one of which are these bags. This is ideal for any extra camping gear or just your shoes, right? That way you kind of keep your house a little bit more in order. You're gonna find in one of these bags, it's pretty cool. This is a full toolkit that you get. So in case you ever needed to make any necessary repairs for this thing or adjustments, we want to make sure that you never go without. Another thing to mention is just the sheer size. 55 inches wide by almost 100 inches deep. It's absolutely huge in this thing.
Now, when you're ready to tear it down, it's just as simple as it was setting it up. Your support bar right here, you just detach it from the awning and then from the tent itself. And then you can put this back in the baggie that it came in, and I typically just lay it right inside the tent. You can take it out if you want. Then there's little 2 clips right here that you use to extend the awning. You push those in to bring it back down, and you're all set.
So the last thing we do before we put the cover back on is to simply lift up on the ladder and then just fold this thing right back over itself. So once it's all folded up, all you gotta do is get the ladder back in by grabbing these little tabs here and then pushing them in. That way it allows you to adjust the ladder and get it so that the feet don't hang over the side. Once this is finished up, you're good to put the cover back on. We hope you enjoyed this training series on how to operate everything on your NoBo 10.6. Signing off, I am Jake Daniels.
And I'm Nathan Dudek.
And for more information, feel free to visit our website. It's forestriverinc.com/no boundaries.